Hey guys, welcome to Stampin' with Alicia. Today is the last day of the mini-series using the Dragonfly Dreams bundle. Remember, if you want to purchase this bundle, purchase them together and you save 10%. You want to make sure you enter in this code here in the catalog. If you do it separately, you won't get the 10% off. So today we're going to be working with the bee. The previous days I did the dragonfly, so I thought I would feature something with the bee. And remember, with every $50 purchase during celebration, you do earn an item for free in the celebration catalog. Okay. If you want catalogs, let me know. I can also email them to you as well. So here is the Dragonfly Dreams, and then I have the stamp set and the dies. So you will need that for this card. We're going to be working with these two stamps and then a sentiment stamp. The colors we are using are Delightful Dijon, Daffodil Delight, and Basic Black. You will also need your circle frames, your layering circle framelits, okay? And these are the two sizes I chose. And I took a piece of Whisper White and Basic Black and went ahead and cut them out. Here is the bee framelit that came in the bundle, and I went ahead and cut out 3 bees using Basic Black. So if you look at the catalog in Urban Underground Suite, they have the Hexagons Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder, and we're going to be using that today. So what's really cool is that this collection, you can use it, it's very masculine cards. So today, here it is, we're going to use it as a honeycomb. Okay, it's a very thick embossing folder and it's really cool. I'm going to show you a sample card where I use this. So I'm going to show you how to use this. Then you are going to need a piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock, and this measures 5 by 3 3/4. And then I have a piece of scrap Daffodil Delight, and you can have this any size you want. It really just depends, but mine is 3 3/4 by 1 inch because I'm going to have this here for my sentiment. Okay. Next, you're going to need a piece of Basic Black that measures 5 1/4 by 4. Then you will need a piece of Whisper White that is 8 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Okay. To create, this is a side folding card, but we're flipping it this way. All right. Here are my 2 sample cards. I'll show you this one first. Here I use the embossing folder. Really cool look, and I kept it simple because I wanted that to really shine, to be the star of the card. I used the die cut to cut out these 3 little bees and pop them up on some foam tape and Stampin' Dimensionals, and go ahead and popped up the wings. And then I said, "To a wonderful friend," and I did the inside, "Thanks for the smile and everything else," and added a couple bees. There's my first sample. My second sample, I did kind of a collage of the different bees, the layering stamp, and then I stamped the solid image underneath here, and then I added a die cut bee to the top of that. And on the inside, I just did a really light solid layer bee. So there's that one. Okay, for the card we're going to create together, like I said, I've already used the die cut and cut out the 3 bees. I'm going to go ahead and take my Basic Black layer and adhere that to my card base. And then we're going to put this aside. And then I want to take this piece of Daffodil Delight. Now, in this card, all I did was emboss it, but I kind of want to try a technique. So this is Daffodil Delight. I want to take my Delightful Dijon ink and I want to go ahead and put some ink on my embossing folder. Now, you want to put the ink on the side that has the Sizzix Stampin' Up, okay? So I'm going to just spread ink all over this. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just do the best you can. And then I'm going to take my Big Shot. Now, what I'm going to do here is I need to, I think Stampin' Up's a platform is different, but if you have a Big Shot like mine, I open it to the last. I pull these 2 tabs out. Okay, and I didn't add my base plate because I couldn't get through my Big Shot, and I don't want to force it. Don't force anything in your Big Shot or you will break it. So let me just freshen up this ink. And I'm going to go ahead and take my piece of cardstock and set it in there. And then fold it. And then I'm going to go ahead and set that down. And then I will add my top plate. And I want to make sure my cardstock doesn't shift, because then you're going to get ink that smears. And go ahead and run it through. And so, worst case, if it looks horrible, we can always use this side. So it didn't show up that much. You can see it a little bit. If you look in the lines, there is some ink. And here it got a little messy. But that's all right. I'm going to go with it. Make sure to wipe your embossing folder. You want to get it completely clean so when you use it next time, ink doesn't transfer. Alright, I'm going to put this aside. And what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and stamp my image. So I'm going to use my Daffodil Delight. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this down. And then I'm going to come in with my basic black and take the more detailed stamp and go ahead and stamp over that. There we go. Now I'm going to put this aside. I'll adhere that once it kind of dries. While we have the basic black ink out, I'm going to go ahead and ink up my sentiment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this. And like I said, if you did not like the way this turned out, and it's not perfect, but I'm going to go with it anyway, you can use this side. And then I want to kind of see, I think I'm going to get a piece of black, basic black cardstock and layer it so this stands out more. So let me go ahead and cut a piece of that. Alright, here's my piece of black cardstock. Go ahead and adhere this down with a border. I'm going to trim off the edges. So we have that, and then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my little bee down. Oops. And I'm going to adhere my sentiment flat. I probably will do my bee with some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm running to the end. And then I'm going to take my little bees I had punched out earlier and do the same thing, kind of puff up their wings. And I don't know if I'm going to use all three, but let's see. I may. I like things in odd numbers. Okay, and I am going to pop these up. And half a dimensional fits perfectly.
So we'll do that.
So there's our card for today. Really cute. I love the embossing folder, and then I think adding the ink, even though it wasn't what I wanted, I think it turned out perfect. So we have that one, and then our 2 sample cards. Since I only did a day with the bee, I thought I would give you a couple options. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. So here are all the cards from this series. I really hope you guys enjoyed this series. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the items, remember there is a hostess code if your purchase is under 150. That using the hostess code helps me get items for our card club, if you're willing to participate in that, which more details will follow. And if your order is 150 or more, do not use the host code because you're your own hostess and I want you to take advantage of those rewards. So all the links will be below. Stay tuned for next week where the mini series will be using Beautiful You and the Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils, which are brand new, and these were a hot item. They were on back order. They weren't sure if they were going to get them again. It's a big old hullabaloo. I've never said that before, but they are back in stock, so I'm glad that they are, so I can show them in a video, and if you're interested, you can purchase them. I don't really want to show things that you can't buy. So, let me know if you have any questions. All links are below, and I will see you next week. Bye.